During the epic race between Monkey and Neighbor Kid, Monkey blew his front left shock. You can see it here in the footage. I wanted to fix this right away, but instead of buying new parts, I decided to go with parts I already had. For this project, I was to use 2 front springs that I had from my stock Slash, the original Blitz parts, and some new aluminum shocks I bought from GPM Racing. I originally bought the GPM shocks for the rival project, but changed my mind later. I was keeping them as spares. At 100mm, they fit perfectly on the back, but I switched to a softer blue spring. On the other hand, the front shocks were much shorter, so I proceeded to make shims that would keep the piston shaft from fully extending. I had read where guys do this using nitro fuel tubing, but I didn't have any. But I did have a pen. I measured the distance between the 2 shocks and cut equal lengths of the pen tube. I then proceeded to take the shock apart. I took the shaft out, slid my new shim over the shaft, and put the shaft and the piston back into the shock body. I proceeded to replace the eyelet and then refilled the shock with 35 weight oil. I have no idea what was in there before, and it took a little while to bleed these shocks. I used leftover springs from my Slash 4x4. The result was 2 new front shocks that were equal in length to the stock shocks. This process is far from ideal, but I was able to get Monkey back on the track using parts I already had.